You remember that Lexus IS300 I track tested here at Toronto Motorsports Park a few weeks ago? Well, we put those Fortunato 500 series coilovers on. The install went really well. Ken helped me out at the shop, had them bolted on in a couple of hours. Didn't go crazy on lowering the car. We just set it about 1.5 inches lower than stock. So we're back at TMP. We're gonna rip some laps and see if we go any faster. All right, YouTubers and interneters, welcome back to our little IS300 series, mini series, I guess you'd say. Just a reminder about the car. It is I think it's an 01 IS300, 332 kilometers on the clock. She's high mileage, but amazingly tightly bolted together. It just does not feel like a high mileage car at all. It did spring a gas leak today. We don't know why, but we're gonna rip some laps anyway because, hey, it's not our car. Sorry, Rick. So, off we go. I have the Fortunato 500 coilovers set to 12 clicks in the front and 16 clicks in the back. That's out of a total of 24 clicks. So halfway to stiff in the front and, let's call it 3/4 of the way in the rear. Just trying to help the rear rotate by going a bit softer, a bit firmer in the back. Cool day at TMP today. Windy as hell, as usual. And I forgot to turn off traction control. So let's hit that button. All right, we're off. I'll just warm the tires up a bit here on the warm-up lap. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the dampers. These 500 series coilover system is Fortunato's entry-level offering. They're retail for $1,200 US, which is incredibly affordable for a truly custom setup, meaning you get to choose your own spring rates, and they will do custom damping of the shocks for those spring rates. Every one of their dampers is put on a shock dyno and tested to make sure it is spot on for the spring rates you've chosen. And to get that for $1,200 is unprecedented in this marketplace, I think. I don't know any other company that's offering that. So, and I can also tell you that now that I've driven the car for a couple of days on the street, it rides incredibly well. It's honestly no more harshness than the stock suspension. It's got less body roll, but as far as soaking up bumps and going over seams and cracks in the road and stuff, it is no harsher than stock. So you're literally giving up no ride quality here, which is incredible for an aftermarket coilover setup. Part of that may come from the fact that Rick opted for the Swift springs. That's a $350 option, I believe. And they're supposed to improve ride quality quite a bit. I don't know how springs do that. They're made from some magical steel that is somehow better able to smooth out ride quality. I don't know. Anyway, I've never used Swift springs before, but if they're contributing to this ride quality, then color me impressed. All right, that is a warm-up lap complete. Now I'm gonna give this bad boy a good proper spanking, and we'll see what she does. Let's turn one here. Oh, definitely less understeer than before. Still a fair bit of body roll, so I think we can turn the dampers up even more. And as I told you in the last video on this car, Rick did put a better brake pad on it. Nothing crazy, just like a street track pad. And it definitely helps prevent brake fade around here because this track is murder on the brakes. And it's definitely more willing to rotate. The tendency to understeer is pretty much gone. So props to Fortunato on the spring rate choice. They helped us choose rates. I think we went 13K up front and 9K out back, if I'm not mistaken. That's slightly stiffer than their standard recommended setup for this car, but we told them the car would see some track duty, so they offered or they recommended a stiffer spring rate. And I'm glad we did because it seems to suit the car really well. There's still quite a bit of body roll. Let's I think after this lap I'm going to pull in and turn up the dampers because I'd like to reduce the body roll. Alright. As a reference, we did a 131 on the stock setup. And on that half-assed lap, I actually went slower than that. So I need to pick it up a bit here. Oh yeah, she's definitely rotating. I may have gone a little too high on the rear damper settings, but I'm glad to see it rotating so willingly. Baby. Oh yeah, the handling balance is so much better than stock. It's, oh dear, overcooked that a little. And I've got a hot shot on my tail here. I'll have to let him by on the front straight. It's gonna ruin my lap. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, all right. I got a better laugh. Oh, Kyle. That's our buddy Kyle from Stage 4 Motorsports in his Celica in front of us. I held him up on the front straight to get my lap time in, which you can see is a 1:29.7. So we're already a second and a half faster than the stock setup. But because I let him by so late, he completely blew the entry into turn 1. But to his credit, he saved it. So well done, Kyle. Well done. Looks like he's really got that car set up nicely for a front drive Celica. It's rotating. Anyway, I'm impressed already that we went a second and a half faster than the stock dampers, and that's without any effort with alignment. We didn't really even touch the alignment after putting these on, which is a no-no, but just no time and no fucks given. Sorry, Rick, you're gonna have to fix the alignment, buddy. I'm gonna pull in now though and do a quick adjustment of the dampers to see if going closer to full stiff reduces the body roll, and we'll do one more quick test. So, all right, take 2. Dampers are turned up. I've gone to 22 clicks in the rear and 18 clicks in the front. So presumably the handling balance will be about the same as it was. Just want to see if by turning the dampers up we're reducing body roll a bit. It's definitely got less roll than stock, but more roll than I was expecting. And that would explain why the ride quality on the street is so good. I mean, it's set up, these dampers are definitely set up for the street. For the track, you want to go up to like their 510s or their Dreadnought Pros. But man, as a street coilover, this thing is really nice because the ride quality is superb. And hey, we already went a second and a half faster around the track, which is a pretty typical gain for coilovers. Like at the high end, I've seen 2 seconds, maybe 2.5 in rare cases, but typically I see about a second and a half improvement, and we're right there. So yeah, I think we're off to a good start with these. Traction control off. I'll just do a quick, I won't even call it a warm-up lap, but I don't want to overheat the tires on this warm-up lap, so I will take my time. PT, you can just fast forward through this. Take us around to where the hot lap starts, please. And I'm pounding curbs like an idiot. Sorry, Rick. Yeah, it's not my car. Just drive it like a rental. Turn 2 here. And a second. Yeah, these tires, Yokohama S drives, are definitely picking up a bit of understeer now that they've heated up. But considering this is a 3,200 pound car, they're actually holding up pretty good. Oh, oversteer. I hope we don't catch these guys because doing okay on the clock here. Come on, guys, get moving. Flat out through this left. Really understeers here, but the power, lots of room. Past this Jag. What do we do on lap timer? 28.8. All right, that's pretty damn good. I'm really happy with that. That is, man. Well, it's over 2 seconds faster than stock, which is really a significant improvement, especially considering we've given up no ride quality. I mean, man, 2 seconds faster at the track, and it rides just as good on the street. I don't know that I can say that about any other coilovers I've tried, and I've tried pretty much everything. I think the KW V3 is a really good product too, but it does add a bit of ride harshness on the street, and these just don't seem to. So, man, props to Fortunato and props to Swift Springs, because if that's contributing to the ride quality too, then wow. And for 1,200 bucks, man, sign me up all day long. If you want to see more of this car, let us know in the comments, and maybe we'll help Rick out this winter with some bolt-on power adders. Maybe we'll help him out on the internet too. We'll set him up with a Tinder account. See if we can find him a lady friend. That's PT specialty, people.